So, what we're going to talk about again is success. Success, success. And I want to break that down for you, but I want to do more than what you saw. I want to try to get a little bit in detail about the importance of success and why it is so many people are chasing it. And maybe we'll even find out why there's quite a few people not able to achieve it. All right, you guys ready? I know I am. Success. And guys, if you've known failure, you learn to appreciate success. If you've gone through some things that didn't quite work out the way you wanted it to, this will resonate with you. It should resonate with your spirit. I'd love to tell my friends and those I'm meeting that I've always been successful. No, I've been a really good failure. That's what makes my success all the sweeter. And I want to share with you, if you plan on being successful over a sustained period of time, you got to be okay with facing failure. Okay? You have got to be okay with facing failure. So let's get into success. All right. First thing about success, you have got to see your goal. You've got to see what it is you're going after. If you can't see it, there's a really good chance you won't be able to convince anybody else it's there. So you have got to be able to see your goal. You've got to be able to see it with your eyes closed. You've got to be able to see it when you roll up your sleeves. You've got to be able to see your goal when you come up against challenges. You've got to be able to see it. You have got to be able to see your goal. Okay? That's number one. And we're not going to be on here long. So when you start thinking about what it is you want to do, I want you to take a deep breath, step back, and I want you to envision what it looks like. Get in the weeds. I was speaking to an interior designer, and she said to me, somehow, some way, I'm not sure how it works, but as I accept a project, I start to see that project long before you can physically see the outcome of it. They know what kind of material they're going to use. They know what kind of fabric they're going to use. They know where they're going to arrange it. They know what color the curtains are going to be or how the drapes are going to be. Everything starts with a vision. You've got to be able to visualize your success. And I don't care what you're talking about being successful at. But for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So you have to understand the obstacles that are going to come against you while you're trying to achieve your level of success. There will be obstacles, and you have to determine at what price do you quit. You have to determine at what price do you say, okay, it's no longer worth it. Now, that's why it's important that you go back to number one. Can you see your goal? Can you see the value of your goal? Because under that success to you is understand the obstacles. Don't overlook this. Don't gloss over this, because you will find yourself having invested so much in it, and all of a sudden you're coming up against some challenges. You've been in it 12 years, 13 years, 15 years. You got the 7-year itch, whatever. And all of a sudden you're saying, I didn't know it was going to take this long. I didn't know I was going to have to invest this much. That's why you've got to see your goal, understand the value of your goal, and then understand the obstacles that are going to come against you. That's SU. Let's go with the first C in that. I need you to create a positive mental picture. Okay? Real important. There's going to be so much negative stuff. There's going to be so many distractions, maybe not negative, but distractions that are going to start flooding in on you. And if you start to lose your focus, if you don't have a positive mental picture, anybody can get in your ear. Anything can come against you. It is crucial. It is paramount that you have a mental picture. Up here, guys, up here. It has to be up here. It can't just be in here. It also has to be up here so that when the hits the fan, you know what I mean? When the hits the fan, you still got this to keep you moving forward. So create a positive mental picture, okay? Second C in that, clear your mind of all self-doubt in what you're going for and in the success you're attempting to achieve. the last person that should have any doubt about what it is you're doing is you. You should be the last person that comes to the table whining and complaining about how tough it is. Yes, it's tough. Going for what you want in your life is tough. It should be if it's worth going for, or you're just wasting your time. So you have got to make sure that you clear your mind of any self-doubt. I can't tell you how crucial that is. Clear your mind of any self-doubt. I want you to take a minute and I want you to write that down for me. I want you to write down that I'm going to clear my mind of self-doubt. And if you and I hear people talk about plan A and plan B, and if you got plan A, you don't need plan B. And I don't know anything about any of that. I know I made up my mind that come hell or high water, come good or bad, I was going to succeed. And I focused not on what I was going to have to go through. I focused on what I was going to do, no matter what. Whether it was as a sales manager and trying to get people to, how do I say this without offending anyone? Trying to help people get to a point they had never achieved before. Whether it was trying to help a family stay together. Whatever I did, I was all into it. I put my all into it. And that's what you're going to have to do if you want to be successful. You're going to have to clear your mind of self-doubt and focus on the main thing. What's the main thing, by the way? That's up to you to decide. But all I want you to do is, once you've made that decision that this is the main thing I'm going to focus on, make the main thing the main thing. Pretty simply. If the E in success, embrace the challenge. Guys, it's going to be a challenge. If I haven't made that clear already, then let me make it clear now. You're going to be challenged. I can tell you without a doubt that One Due North, LLC, may be one of the top 10 hardest things I've ever had to try to do. I've lost some friends. I wished I hadn't. I've had to go from being a lender to a borrower. I wish I hadn't. I've had to eat humble pie. I wish I hadn't. I've had to start over again and again and again. I wish I hadn't. But the truth is, you have got to be able to embrace all that comes with going after your dreams. You have got to embrace it. If your dream is losing weight, there's no way you can get up every morning complaining about exercising. There's no way you can go through the afternoon complaining about what you can't eat and how much you miss the stuff you used to eat. That won't help you. You've got to embrace the challenge of what you're doing and give yourself self-encouragement. You've got to give yourself self-encouragement to continue to fight the battle to get to where it is you want to be. And that's important, because after you embrace the challenge, you have to stay on track. I want you to stay on track for what it is you're doing. And as I told you, the world is full of pitfalls and distractions. It's important that staying on track, that keeping your focus, that being in shape for the grind, that getting plenty of rest, that continuing to educate yourself. These are the things that's going to keep you on track. And be around like-minded people that are aware of what you're doing and support what you're doing. Part of staying on track is having an awesome support team. And I thank God for my support team. It's been rough on them. It's been life-changing on them. But they have not wavered one bit, and when I grow weary, my support team doesn't waddle in pity with me. No, that ain't what they do, trust me. My support team reminds me of these very things I'm telling you. Stay focused. Remember why you're doing it. Stay on the grind. Make the main thing the main thing. And I want to share with you, part of staying focused and part of staying on track is putting a team around you that can help you. And finally, here's the fun part. I want you to show the world that you could and did do it. You're not bragging, you're not boasting, you're just showing the world, I set a goal and I achieved it. I said I was going to graduate high school. If that's your goal, even though it's been a struggle, I encourage you, my friends, through every setback, continue to go after your goal of graduating high school. I want to go to college. If I got to work 3 jobs while I'm in college to stay there, that's what I'm going to do. I encourage you, my friends. I encourage you to keep doing it because you've set a value to what that education is worth. I've decided I'm staying in my marriage no matter what. It hasn't been easy. It's actually been hard sometimes. But you've done it. And I want to encourage you to stay in it. I do. You thinking about going for a new job? You're thinking about asking for a promotion? Maybe you're thinking about starting your own business. I encourage you. Continue to plant the seeds. Continue to do the work. Continue to read up on. Continue to network. Continue to grow. And watch what happens to your success. Tonight we've covered 7 steps that I believe are crucial to anyone's success. See your goal, understand the obstacles, create a positive mental picture, clear your mind of any and all self-doubt, embrace the challenge, stay on track, and show the world you can do it. My name is Coach Rick Terry. I'm the president of One Due North. Are you having some trouble staying on track or staying focused or knowing where to get started? That's where I come in. That's where my staff comes in. Our job is to help you attain your success. And I know you can do it. So make the first step, which is normally the most difficult of all. And that is make a decision that there must be better for me. I dare you. Rick Terry, President of One Due North, and I look forward to spending more time with you. God bless, and God bless the United States of America.